1-1, yelped Jesus furiously in great anger. Holy fist! He shooted!
Hi, Tom got me a Snoopy and I'm really happy with that. Sorry I haven't been doing Vlogmas. I've gotten sick and it's been really not great. Also sorry I look like a mess today. I am really sorry. When I was in Missouri, I fainted and then my dad thought I had a heart problem. I took an EKG and it was a bit askew, and then I had to go in before my flight to get my heart checked out and like do a cardiogram. So they basically just prodded me and I got really upset and emotionally drained, and then today I got a sore throat and it's been one of those weeks. Anyway, what I wanted to talk about was I just went to Westfield to do some Christmas shopping because I was kind of having like a relaxed day, and I went to Starbucks because all I wanted was a hot drink because my throat is killing me. And so I went up, and normally what I order there, because I don't like coffee and I don't like tea, so I get a white hot chocolate. I ordered that, but instead of having it made with milk, I have it made with water because then it's less heavy and I just feel sick to my stomach, so I don't really want a heavy drink. I just kind of want something sweet and hot to drink. So that's typically what I order and it's really nice. But when I asked the lady for that, she's just baffled. Like, she's like, what? No milk? You don't want any cream or milk in this? And I'm like, no, just put the chocolate sauce in there and add water and I'm good. I'll pay you for a hot chocolate. And she just was baffled by it and wouldn't do it. And then eventually I was just like, yeah, that's really what I want. Just give me that. She's like, okay. And so I got that done. And then she went to go get it to the guy to put cream on it. And I'm like, I told you I don't want cream on it, so no cream, please. And she's like, oh, okay. Then I'll top it off with water, and I'm like, I don't need it topped up to the top with like, that'll burn my hands. She did it anyway, and then she went ahead and passed it to the cream guy again, and then when she did that, she kind of whispered to him, not really whispered, oh, that girl's a weird one, and it made me just want to cry. I'm like, I don't like being called weird for just wanting some hot water that's a bit sweet so my throat doesn't hurt. Then the guy went ahead and put cream on the thing. And we told him like 5 times, we're like, no cream, because she kept passing it to the cream guy. He went ahead and did it, and then we were like, please don't do that. She really didn't want cream. Can you just start over, please? And the guy just scoops the cream off the top and then hands it to us. And like, he did it with a paper towel or something too. It was really gross. And I'm like, thank you. Great. And at that point I just wanted to get out of the store. Yeah, it was just really bad, and this is like the beginning of my sore throat. Whenever I get sore throats, I can't speak for a week, and so I'm looking forward to that. I still like Starbucks. Starbucks is good. It's just a bad experience for me. But at least I have a Snoopy, so I'm okay. Bye.
Spectacular.
Hi, let me hide in the glasses. Oh, this is a weird video to make. England's been so like up and down for me, like up, up, down, down. I really like living here, and I like being with Tom, and I like having friends again, but I don't think I can afford it, and I can't afford art supplies right now, and that just scares me a lot. I went out to go and buy my basic paint sets and things, and I couldn't. My heart like sunk, and I got really, really worried. I am worried right now. This is really hard to say, cause I don't think I can afford to make art videos and continue with that. I know I can continue to do little small sketches and stuff, but I won't be able to do any more large-scale paintings, and I've kind of not been able to do that for a while on my main channel anyway because I couldn't even afford it back in the US. My huge Pokemon wall mural and all sorts of things, that mural cost me $600 to make, probably more actually. The giant cakes that I've done, those cost a ton of money because cakes and baking stuff. I've also done things like giveaways, and I had to stop that because I was spending too much on shipping. I'm just like trying to figure out how to afford things. But I was talking to a group of my YouTube friends, and they mentioned Patreon, and Patreon also emailed me, and I was like, okay, let's try this. Basically how it works is you go on Patreon, and there's a whole bunch of different creators on there, and I'm on there now, and you can give money per month, week, or video depending on what the creator set up. I'm gonna do weekly because I make 2 videos per week-ish, and I don't want to be overcharging you guys. At least that way I get to promise like 1 art video per week, and I really want to do that. I don't know, I'm gonna be really excited if this works out. Anyway, if you'd like to help me out, I would I very much appreciate it. Also, I'm going to try to make some merchandise, and I can't even afford to make the merchandise. The first t-shirt design I did that I showed you guys, I'm actually not able to do now because it had too many colors in it and was going to cost me so much. I couldn't, no. But I am making them into little buttons now, so you'll be able to buy that at Sitsy. And then I came up with this other t-shirt design, which again is going to cost me quite a bit of money, and I'm not going to make anything off of it, but I like the design, and I figured you guys might like it too. So, yay. If it works out, then great. If not, then I hope I haven't offended anyone. I feel so embarrassed. Thank you if you do help me. Yeah. It works out, but it doesn't work out.
Another night on
I'll still do vlogs and things, but probably I just can't afford it. But I don't want to have to quit art. Just keep smiling. We'll see what happens to my channel. I want to grow it and I want to do more videos. So, we'll see. So now I'm gonna give you guys a little tour of the place. I'm gonna take you off there. Oh, how are you? This room is my new art room, and it's got a blue wall, and I have my Mega Mini Sum up there. Hi, Mega Mini. Yeah, and then this wall is pink, and this is my new big art desk. And look at this, my little shelf. And Tom got me all the Sailor Moon Pop Funkos. Yeah, so I'm really happy with this. And look, these are Banana Jamana buttons that I'll be selling at Sitsy. My room also has this really nice big window out there, and you can hear the construction going on outside. We're still building houses. Yay! Look, I have grass outside my window. It's been so long since I've had grass. It's Buzz Lightyear. Yeah, but let's go on to the next bit. And we go out here, and we have a nice dining room area, and this big staircase up the middle. This is our new kitchen. The fridge is actually in these cabinets. Oh, that's so cool. We have Cogsworth and Chip in here, and we have a Mickey Pepper thing, and yeah. So this is the kitchen, and then there's the lounge. Oh, we actually have like a lounge bit. Yeah, so this is what we're doing, and these are my Pokemon plushes. I really like the Magikarp Pikachu, and then look, yay, all the Pokeballs. And then over here, I have my Animal Crossing amiibos. And remember those? The next bit, which I'm really excited about, is we have a garden. We have a big garden. Oh. Yeah, so that's the downstairs. And look, there's a balcony up there. Let's go up there. We got nice new carpet put in. So there's the balcony, and you can go down. And then this is gonna be the main bedroom. And we haven't gotten the bed yet, but we have the mattress. Yay! And then we go in here, and this is gonna be like my space / the guest bedroom. And so we have all this, and I have my desk. I'm still unpacking, we just got here. I forgot to get the hinges for my doors, and so my wardrobes don't have doors yet. Yay! And there's this guy, and look at my little view of my garden. Oh! If you can't tell, I'm like 100% happy right now. And then this room is going to be the chin room / storage room for now. Look at all the stuff I stored. And this is kind of like the guest bathroom. There's the shower thing. And then, look, I have toilet roll towels. Aww. Yay, yay. And then this room over here is an AC boiler unit. Yay. And then this is Tom's room, and he's been doing Sitsy things and hasn't unpacked yet. And I've unpacked the whole rest of the house, and I cleaned up the stain place. And I'm really tired because I've done like 6 days of manual labor. And then here's our cookbooks, and it's Itsu. It's Itsu. I love Itsu. Yay! Move over here. Oh, and I got this. It's missing one of those, but I have it in there. But look, it's for keys and letters, and it's cute. And then lastly, underneath the stairs, there's an extra toilet. Yay, for the people that need toilets that visit. You have a toilet. I'm so happy in this place. I'm so happy. This is gonna be the Haney outfit. it. And I'm so happy right now, and I'm sorry I haven't been on YouTube recently because I've just been moving out. However, I am going to be making videos weekly from now on, every week, video, yay, and side channel videos and all these things. I can finally start doing that, and I'm so happy. And I'm going to be doing some new merch for Sitsy and things. I think I'm going to sell some paintings and prints and all these kind of things, so be sure to check that out for Sitsy. I'm going to be at my merch stand all day on the Saturday, and then I have my meetup on the Sunday. And then I think I'm maybe on a panel. I don't know what panels I'm on. Be sure to say hi at Summer in the City, and yeah. Oh. We're outside. I'm just gonna walk on the grass. Oh, apple tree, and it's got apples growing on it. Look at my little apples. Aww, there's another little apple growing on our apple tree. Lastly, I want you guys to help me out with the project because I want to do something with this house thingy because I have a new house. And yeah, so what do you think I should do with it? Leave a comment in the below, and I will see you next week with a really, really fun video, hopefully. Bye.
have no time for games.
Mind if I roll need?
Reporting for duty. The battle!
Your win, friend. I can see.
That's холодец. Да, eating that. Так я не понял, что имеешь в виду not eating? Холодец, он Я готовил это, ну быстро сел и поел. You said get over here quick, it's getting cold. It's already cold. It's cold jello and meat. I'm not eating that. It's disgusting. Я стояла целый день, приготовила тебе еду. Сел и поел. Это холодец. Thanksgiving. We don't live in a Ukrainian village anymore. I don't want to eat this. Can you look at it? I'm not eating. I'm not. Я тебе что сказал? Так, давай, кушать. 1 minute. До того.
But of course. duty. The victory is yours.
Hey, what's up, guys? Joker here. Welcome to episode 70 something. Which number escapes me? It's episode 70. Wendell. That's the episode number officially. Wendell is finally able to join us for TGW once again. You just recently launched your new site, right?
I'm all alone. Yeah, no, it's fine.
Oh wait, I'm on the full screen again. Hang on. I'm gonna fix it. There we go. I did the same thing last week where I was like checking my colors before the show, so I was on full screen. But there you go. Now we're both on the screen. Now everyone can see both of us.
Yay! How's it going, everybody? Yes, we're at level1text.com or forum.level1text.com if you want the forum. So it's exciting. It's sort of, I don't really know what I'm doing because I'm on my own, but I have some ideas about things, so I'm not completely lost, and I think it's going well so far.
Yeah, it's going pretty well. I'm glad you were able to maintain and keep the old forum so that the lounge can stay alive.
Oh, shit posting central.
It's great, man. If you guys want to go check it out, there I got links down below to their channel, which is the old Text Hardware channel, now Level 1 Text, and also the forums, which I'm quite active on. I'm usually over there. You can find me in the lounge quite a bit. So if you ever need to get a hold of me, just go over there and tag me in a post, and you'll find me.
Yep, we've just posted several new tutorials. Some of the forum members have. There's some really great Linux posts about Fedora 25 and Linux news. I'm getting the Linux content spooled up. A lot of fires to put out, rebranding, the whole 9 yards. But there's a lot of really interesting stuff going on in the forums. A lot of activity, a lot of user contributions around, cool deals, everything from cool deals on the internet to how-tos. So it's pretty great.
So are you guys going to be keeping the Linux content separate on the other channels, or are you going to try to keep everything on Level 1 Text?
I think we're still probably going to use the Linux channel because a lot of the Linux people don't really care about, the latest and greatest hardware and the latest and greatest this, that, and the other. It's like, I run Linux. I'm going to run out and buy the latest Kaby Lake laptop. And it's like, oh, no, that's not a good idea. You probably should get a nice Skylake laptop that's well supported on Linux first. Now, desktop parts are a completely different story, but laptops, it's like, no. So I think that we've got some really interesting Linux content coming up that we're going to plug, and there are enough subscribers there that I think we could probably make it work.
Yeah, it seems to be. You guys seem to be off to a pretty good start so far. Got any? Usually we do tech pickups here at the start of the show. Do you have anything you wanted to show off? I'll let you go first. Since you're the guest.
We don't have anything to store video on, so I'm going to build a storage server. So we're building a 172 terabyte ZFS storage array. It's 4U 24 drive serial attached SCSI enclosures, and then we're going to use a computer as a controller, but it's not just any computer. I'm going to sort of move my mic over there. It's an old Google search appliance. We're going to have an old Google search appliance as the controller. It's a dual 6-core with, I think, 192 gigabytes of RAM at this point, something like that. So, and NVMe, the NVMe SSDs, I tweeted a picture of it a while ago, but it's got 4 shelves, but I'm only going to turn on each shelf one at a time as we need them. So, initially it's going to be like 40-something gigabytes or 40-something terabytes or 60-something terabytes, 40-something terabytes. And then we'll just keep turning on each enclosure as we fill up, adding them to the storage pool. But all of the storage, the 172 terabytes will be there for when we need it. We're not going to produce that much. I don't know what I'm thinking. I just wanted to do it for fun.
So what was the function of that very colorful system before you got it?
Search. That's if you called Google, if you were an enterprise and you called Google and was like, we want the Google search engine, but we don't want our stuff on the internet. You could buy one of those from Google, and it's your own personal Google search server.
Interesting. Very interesting.
And that's why it's fluorescent yellow. That's canary yellow.
It definitely does have a unique look. It'll stand out for sure. Is that just the monogel or the PC too, or is it like an all-in-one?
No, it's a 2U rack mount server, so it's based around the Dell. I think it's an R710 is what it's cloned off of. But Dell has a custom BIOS for it, or Google has a custom BIOS for it that I'll probably replace. The innards are pretty much standard, but you know the case is canary yellow, the front is custom, and then it's got a custom paint job and vinyl decals on the top for Google. But you know, 18 RAM slots, so putting a ton of RAM in it, 12 cores total, 2.93 gigahertz. It's got 4 PCI Express expansion slots, 5 if you count the one the Drax in. So I can run 2 serial attached SCSI controllers for each bank of 2 external cabinets, a 10 gigabit Ethernet controller, and then up to 2 PCI Express NVMe drives, and then that'll completely kit the thing out. It'll be 2U, so there'll be 2 4U drive bays below it, the controller itself, and then 2 above it, and so that should be a ton of storage.
Nice, very nice. I'm looking to set up a network attached storage. That's going to be like my next project for my personal project. Because right now I'm just kind of storing everything on mechanicals in my main system here. It's not. I'm running out of space.
I'm not really sure what the parameters are going to be on it, but I think we'll be able to clear 2 gigabytes per second in terms of transfer speed. Although I'm not really sure exactly where we're going to be in terms of, you know, the level of redundancy that we want and a whole bunch of other things. I mean, I could do mirrored VDEVs maybe, but I'll lose a bunch of space for redundancy. I don't know. We're going to play it by ear. We're going to do some tests too to make sure it's not slower than Christmas.
Yeah, that'd be good to see. You're going to be doing a video with that? Or are you just going to be doing like a private thing?
No, I think that it will make a really good video. I think it'll make a really good video for the Linux channel. I'm not sure if I'll start with FreeNAS and show how to customize FreeNAS to do a full FreeBSD installation, or if I'll just go with a straight FreeBSD or straight ZFS on Linux. I can tell you that it will be the ZFS file system, but beyond that, I don't know.
All right, cool. For me, pickup wise, I've got a monitor over there. We talked about it a couple weeks ago. It's the new G-Sync from Acer. It's under $500, 1440p. It's 24 inch.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Gray Area TV. Just a quick video. I want to show you the crazy pressure that Ellie's putting out on the 7.1.5 PTR. I've not been able to play very much in the last couple days due to work. It is the holidays, it's Thanksgiving, so I am swamped at work right now. So I'll be getting some more skirmishes and stuff on the PTR put out, and a video on what to do, what spec to play until the 7.1.5 comes out. So anyway, I'll let this match finish, and then I will show you the pressure I put on this Resto Druid in the next match, and then kind of reverse it and slow it down and let you see what's going on, and just showing you how much pressure we put out with our regular abilities. So I will see you in like 20 seconds. Alright guys, so queued into just a random skirmish, happen to get threes. It's Ellie obviously, DH and a Resto Shaman against a Resto Druid Arms Warrior Ellie Shaman. And watch this pressure, watch this damage right here. Look at that, she's already at half health with like one Ice Fury cast, and then everything else is instant cast. And the DH is over there putting pressure on the Ellie Shaman. So, I mean, look at that. This Druid's almost dead, and the DH hadn't even hit her. So, you know, I think we're going to be really, really good in threes especially, and maybe even able to do twos again with the healer, because we don't really have to rely on that Stormkeeper burst anymore. Obviously, it got nerfed. Everybody knows that by now, but our damage is way more consistent. Like, look, the Ellie's dead, and the rest of the team is at half health. Yeah, the DH is cleaving a lot, but I've been putting so much pressure on this Resto Druid that they really didn't have a chance to do anything. Like I don't even think we CC'd them at all, which, you know, is not how you play Arena, I'll say that, but we didn't have to. Look at this damage. The DH did a little bit more than me, but I kept up with him with all his cleave and everything. So I'm going to take this clip back and slow it down, and I will tell you what's going on. Alright, so nothing crazy in this arena. It's just a very good showcase of our damage. I noticed that warrior running up the ramp, so I'm going to slow him and put a dot on him. Frost shock, flame shock. And then I see that druid is kind of coming towards me for some reason. So I throw the Ellie's down like always to start with that pressure, I guess you'd call it. And then what I do here is I do an Ice Fury with a Frost Shock. I noticed that puts out a ton of front damage. Like, look at this. Ice Fury, Frost Shock, she's almost half health. Got that Lava Surge, use the Lava Surge with Sky Fury, totem down. More Frost Shocks, more Frost Shocks. Lava Burst proc, Frost Shock, gonna use another Lava Burst proc. And, I mean, look at that. She's almost dead. Like, she can't keep up with that. So that is basically how I front load damage now. But make sure your Flame Shock's up. And then Ice Fury cast. Use that Maelstrom to generate with that Ice Fury cast to hit that Flame Shock. Hopefully you got to proc the Lava Burst by then. If you don't, use a Lava Burst or two. Dump your Flame Shocks. Use your Lava Burst procs. And I mean, you saw it. You're going to be putting out a ton of pressure. So, you know, like I said in the last video, I really love where Ellie is going in 7.1.5. I feel like our damage is much more consistent. We're gonna have a lot more spots on arena teams. Definitely some good threes comps. Like this other team is running Thunder Cleave, which is Arms Warrior, Ellie Shaman, Healer, and it's actually really good. Like the game before this, I ran with a Beast Mastery Hunter and a Resto Druid, and we got whooped. Like this team we're fighting right now put way too much pressure on our team, and we just couldn't get through it. So anyway, really loving where Ellie's going. Let me know below how you think we're gonna be in PvP in 7.1.5. You think if we're gonna be able to get on more teams and stuff, and just not have to worry about that stress of, oh, this team won't take me because I'm an Ellie Shaman. And yeah, subscribe so you don't miss more PTR footage, and as always, thank you so much for watching, guys.
Get it out! Get it out!
Who's up for an adventure?
Hello everyone, this is Seth the Programmer here, bringing you another debatable topic. Today we're going to be talking about the Super Saiyan 3 and the Super Saiyan Blue transformations, and why doesn't Goku utilize them in Dragon Ball Super. Okay, so far as we know, the difference between the strain between a Kaioken and a Super Saiyan 3 is pretty important for this argument, so let's look over it. Okay, so for one, we know that the Kaioken itself is very strenuous, so strenuous that even just using it, your body can like literally explode upon itself. Even using it above ×3 is considered dangerous, like almost lethal. This is shown when Goku uses it times 10 against hit for an extended period of time, his body starts like convulsing and like he starts having muscle spasms. He can't even move, and he's like completely fatigued. And as we know, the Kaioken only lasts like a heartbeat. I don't know if he can extend the time range now, but either way, it's a very strenuous technique. And we know that when he uses techniques like the Super Kaioken, even using it for just a brief second can wear him out extremely. We also know that the Super Saiyan Blue that he uses the Kaioken with has a lot more strain than just his mastered Super Saiyan state, because his mastered Super Saiyan state that he used versus Pikkon doesn't actually have any really strain. It's kind of like his base form, which is why he can use the Kaioken, I'm assuming, because he's very clear-headed. And even then, it like completely wore him out. Just use it for a second. And we know that the Super Saiyan Blue is extremely strenuous at this point in time, probably because he's newer to the form. Does have some strain problems, so it's a lot harder to use than the Super Saiyan. And then he uses Kaioken times 10 on top of that. It's very easy to assume that he can only use it for brief instances, just like the Super Kaioken. And it's just that mainly they're so fast that a heartbeat is actually kind of like a long period of time. So like if we say that they're like numerous times faster than light, a heartbeat would actually be an extremely long amount of time, which is why they can have an entire fight in a heartbeat. This is actually shown in original Dragon Ball as well, when we see Roshi versus Krillin, and it's like over in a blink of an eye, but we know there's an entire fight. So at levels like the gods, a heartbeat would actually be an extremely long amount of time. So when we're looking at the Super Saiyan 3 form, we know that it can last a lot longer than, say, a Super Kaioken. So let's look into the details of it. For one, we know that Super Saiyan 2 is easier to use than Super Kaioken. This is because Goku, when using the Super Kaioken, when only one punch of using it, was extremely tired afterwards, and yet Goku was able to have an entire battle as a Super Saiyan 2 versus Majin Vegeta. We also know that as a Super Saiyan 3, he was able to have an entire fight with Kid Buu, a being that almost has limitless reserves of power. And after it was over, he wasn't on the ground convulsing in pain. Like, his ki was low, but he wasn't on the ground convulsing in pain. He couldn't move and shit like that. So the strain of the Super Saiyan 3 is less than that of the Kaioken, let alone a Super Kaioken. So what I'm trying to argue here is, why is Goku using a Super Kaioken times 10 instead of just going Super Saiyan 3? Because we know that the Super Saiyan 3 form is like a times 8 multiplier and has a lot less strain than that of a Super Kaioken. So my argument here is, a Super Saiyan 3 is an 8 times multiplier, and the Kaioken times 10 is 10 times multiplier. But the effects of Kaioken only last a heartbeat, and they can completely destroy your entire body, yet Super Saiyan 3 can be used for entire battles as it gradually wears down your ki. So my question is why would he resort to using something that can completely tear apart his body in a fight against someone that's constantly improving, instead of just using something like the Super Saiyan 3 transformation? And then, like, if he really has to, then use like a Super Kaioken like times like 2 on top of the Super Saiyan 3 form, not like, you know, not trying to keep a Kaioken times 10 for an entire fight, which is fallacious, especially when we know that every time he's tried to use the Kaioken, it completely tears apart his body. Super Saiyan 3 has shown no such thing as that. And we know that in Battle of Gods and etc. that he's actually kind of mastered the Super Saiyan 3 form a lot more than he used to. Remember when it took him like 6 minutes straight to power up and turn into a Super Saiyan 3 when he first used it in the Buu Saga? And now, as we look at in Battle of Gods, he can turn